Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. As the song goes, the Buckeyes like to fight that team across the field and show them Ohio's here. Penn State was painfully aware of that the last time these two faced off.
Yeah, and then you have the snarky media and everybody talking about it. This is what Ohio State does. They always beat Penn State. They beat them bad. They embarrassed them. I hope Penn State's ticked off and ready to roll.
There are a lot of guys on Ohio State that got a few extra helmet stickers the last time these guys played because they were making plays all over the field. Penn State's best players have got to play better in this one.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's caught. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Running back searching for a hole. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Did a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ohio State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Quick shovel pass. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Coffee. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. To the air, it's Coffee. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big throw, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Still looking on the move. He'll take a shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Gets it out fast.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays up. He's got it. 1st down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they did tack on the extra point. The returner's going to try to see what... And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gashes the heart of the knee. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll try to power it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football.
There he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the catch. It's Bond. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. You really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State, and we talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they fight?
Reels it in down the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
The short hands. It's Lindsey. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Coffee. Under fire. Unleashes one. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bond. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might...
He's got it inside the 30. Open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Northern Illinois endured a hostile crowd and a challenge that always comes with playing away from Husky Stadium, and the Huskies came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the map.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him. Little ground covered, pick up the first. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this...
Looking for a deep man. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
To the air on first down. He's got it down the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Lindsey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
looking deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
So much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing. And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. All by himself down the middle. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
with the defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Pulls and fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
To the air, it's Coffee. He fires to the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a man. It's Chen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the... Check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary... They're up by 21 over Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Floats it out in space. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Rivero. Makes the grab down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep, he can release.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's caught. It's Jones. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. That's caught. It's Jones. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves. They wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That's going to do